Okay, so at this point we need to return to Patrick's laboratory. So this is the fourth and final disc of the game. Luckily we don't have to run terribly far. Do I have to examine something in here? Nice going black there, Edward. Oh, yeah, what do I throw away? I guess that. Give me just a moment. Okay, I remember what I have to do now. I do have to do some backtracking. I completely forgot about having to get the acid. So we have to go back to the area where Vilna and Vigna are, and the acid tank is somewhere around that area. Alright, so we go back through here. Gotta crawl back through this little cubby hole here. Okay, so here's Vilna and Vigna. So we go this way, down the stairs, through this hallway. And here's the tank of acid. Alright, we got a bottle of acid. Okay, now we backtrack to Patrick's lab. I completely forgot about the acid part. Okay, so anyway, back to Patrick's lab. James has decided to remain in the laboratory in order to mix nitroglycerin. Alright.
I'm going to begin my work. Can you two wait for me here?
Meanwhile, Edward and Koudelka can have a little party next door.
What happened to the girl Melanie?
She was gone the next morning. She left with practically everything in the room.
You don't have much luck with women, do you?
Well, you know what they say. The cleanest breakup is when a woman runs out on you.
What a loser statement. Oh, but you're lucky. I mean, to have so many people to kid around with. For me, I'm all alone. I've been all alone all my life.
What about your childhood?
Yes, I did have a childhood. I was born in a small town in Wales, right off the banks of the Tylesian River. It was a small gypsy town.
Gypsy?
That's right, gypsy. We call ourselves gypsy. We called ourselves Rom. See, a true gypsy is born under the blue sky and is destined to die under the same blue sky. It's gypsy law.
So then I guess you plan on dying underneath the blue skies.
Every gypsy is given a name at birth. My given name was Slato.
Slato? Mm-hmm. It's got a strange resonance to that name. What does it mean?
I can't tell you.
That too must be part of the law.
The law it is.
You know, ever since I met you, enigmatic, mysterious glint in your eyes. Man, it must be the gypsy in you. A glance from thy soul-searching eye can raise with hope, depress with fear.
Byron again?
Yeah.
You must really like him, don't you?
Yes. So I feel as though we're birds of a feather.
Then he must be self-obsessed as well.
I'd rather be classified as a romantic. My father was a strict man and couldn't forgive his son for failing academically. He blamed my failure on the time I wasted inventing adventures, dreaming of a utopian landscape. I was brought up to believe that dreams, the power of the imagination, as well as all the things I loved as a child, were useless, a complete waste of time. It was as if he was telling me I was useless. And then again, it may be just that. You know, I think I was probably born too late. By the time I was 15, everything there was to be done had already been done. The Western territories were colonized. The jungles had been explored. There was no wilderness for me to wander into. No jungles for me to cut my way through. I guess that's how I ended up roaming the country. Well, granted, I picked a few fights along the way, played with fire, gambled on my life a few times. But none of that comes close to the truth I'm searching for. I yearn for something far greater. I can't quite explain myself, but it's as though I'm on a quest for some intangible treasure of sorts. Koudelka, I envy you. You have psychic powers that few are blessed with. Being born a gypsy, you can choose to live how you wish.
And who gave you the right to act as if you figured me out? Do you have any idea how I was raised? You make me laugh. Adventures. Please, you haven't the slightest clue. Do you have any idea how much pain my psychic powers have brought me? My father died when I was only a child. I predicted the exact time, place, and ending of my father's life. Imagine that, predicting your own father's death. You know, I was cursed as a child, being given powers not meant for a child. And my mother, oh, she was so frightened and so full of hatred for me. She tried to kill me with her very hands. The gypsy elders got together and decided to excommunicate me. I was only 9 then.
Oh,
Do you have
man,
any
poor
idea
Koudelka.
how a 9-year-old child survives without the help of a living soul? Treasures, you must be joking. Have you ever cried and begged for your next meal? Did you ever sell your body, seeking shelter from the frigid night air? I used to be just like Charlotte. When she cried and said, "No one has ever loved me." Oh, her words cut straight through me. It was me she was talking about. Just like her, I wish that everybody would die and harbored a hatred for all mankind. But you see, Charlotte has made her peace and gone to heaven. Me, I'm still alive and still all alone. No one has ever lent a helping hand. No one.
Koudelka, you?
I am not as free as you make me out to be. I am a poor, dirty, ignorant woman who threw her gypsy pride to the dogs in order to live. Even someone like me can do good. Because with my powers, I can help ease the pain of others. That's when I feel good about living. I don't need to be loved. I just want my life to have some meaning. And just want someone to tell me they need me. You. No way will you ever understand.
Wow, poor Koudelka. What a tough life she had.
It's done. It's succeeded.
Oh boy, Edward, you really opened the floodgates there, pal, I'm sad to say. James has finished his work. You got nitroglycerin. Hooray. So yeah, she believes that her psychic powers have only brought her pain. Because, you know, she foresaw her father's death, and then her mother tried to kill her, and then she was excommunicated at just the age of 9 from her family. One slit, it can destroy even the sturdiest gate or wall. Alright, so we're going to find ourselves a temporary save point. Well, no, we're going to find ourselves a permanent save point. And I'm going to be doing some leveling. I also need to try and get Edward at least 2 or 3 more swords, so that he can work on skilling up his sword skill. So I'm going to be taking some time to both get regular levels and level up my stats, and try to get the rest of some important spells up to level 3. So here's hoping that with some leveling, I'm gonna level Koudelka's piety to at least a pretty high level, probably 80 or 90. Get her agility up and definitely level up her HP. Edward, I might try to level up his strength a bit more. Because, oh, I gotta take off that shotgun. Definitely get his HP up. I want to work on his piety as well, so that he can resist magical attacks a little better. James, same as Koudelka, level up his piety, level up his agility, and then up his HP as well. I'm gonna try to get all of Koudelka and James's attack spells to level 3. Try to get heals to level 3. Maybe work on the buffs a little bit, because those are supposed to be helpful for the super boss. Yeah, and then just work on Edward's sword skill, so that he'll be able to fight properly with sword against the super boss. Also, once, I'm not sure if I will record this or not, but at around at the 11 hour, 11 minute, and 11 second mark, we have to have about 43 items in our inventory and save right at that time frame. And if we do that and we reload the game, then we should have a special weapon in our inventory called the Gargoyle Killer, or the Gargoyle Slayer. It's a special weapon that it can only be used 3 times before it breaks, but it's specifically designed to kill the gargoyle. It probably won't kill it, it'll do significant damage, but we want to try to get that to give us a little bit of advantage. Okay, so this is going to be goodbye for now, while I work on leveling, get some weapons, etc., and level up my spells. So when you guys see me next time, we'll be taking on the super boss, the Gargoyle, and then taking on the final bosses of the game. So I'll see you then, guys.